Huge. Okay, we're going to go over this way first. Oh, it's the whoosh. Look at that. I'm excited about that. Let's start this next hour in a big way, and that is with LivePure's best-in-class humidifier. 'Tis the season for all the wonderful things in life, but also sometimes the not so wonderful things. The dry skin, the itchy skin, the dry nasal passage. There's not enough moisture in the air. We've got to have a humidifier, and LivePure bring us just their best. This is one that works on vibration to create that amazing vapor rather than heat. This is one that has no filters to replace, no maintenance, no hassle. We have our black, we have our beautiful blue, there's the white, there's the sage, there's the graphite as well. I do know the sage because this aired a little earlier. How many left, Sam? You said 60 left if you want the sage. Rotating nozzles at the top that allow you to direct where it's going. There's a lot to talk about. And one of our favorites here at HSN, our home health and wellness expert, Vonabelle Sherman returns. I'm so happy to see you.
Good to see you too.
Vonabelle, LivePure, we do great humidifiers.
Yeah.
This though, best in class. Best in class.
I think because it's so attractive that you don't have to hide it, and it delivers a cool vapor. So it's sonic technology, ultrasonic, high vibration creates this cool vapor. Now, cool vapor is the better choice because it goes out into the air better and then we breathe it better. The other, if you go for the warm, then you just have that little bit of fear factor. So you'll want to be able to put this in the nursery for your kids, and you should, or your elementary age children. You want to know that if they touch it, it's no problem. And you'll find that I'm going to touch this during the presentation because I do want to remind you that this is a cool vapor. Now, a cool feature on this is the ability to direct your vapor. Yeah. So we gave you a spout that rotates 360. Yes. So you could totally separate them. I'll get my hand out of the way. One here, okay? So that's great if this is going in a bedroom that has twin beds, one to the left, one to the right. That's how I grew up. You could rotate it where they're right next to each other. Now these two are kissing each other and delivering that huge plume. Or you could go somewhere in between, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yeah. You are in control. Now, one of the most requested features on a humidifier is top fill. Because in the old days, you'd have to take it to the bathtub or utility sink. You don't have to do that. With this, you simply pop off that top, and then you can put in, so look at how easy this is. Ready? Take this off, and then you take 10.5 cups of water. So you could use a little pitcher, a couple cups, whatever you want. Put in your water, put back on your top, and turn it on. So it's very intuitive, easy. All of the controls are right here on the front. I'll show you, and it's simple. It's an off, and then this one's on. So that's off, and then high and low.
That's it.
So it's actually low and then high. So you get the bigger plume if you put on the high, and this is the one that can take you for many, many nights. Now, if you have it on low, you'll get more nights. If you have it on high, then there'll be a few less nights. But this is the one that you don't have to refill every night, so I really appreciate that. Then you'll see the beautiful asymmetrical design, and then take a look at how pretty this is. Yeah, it is. So this is the one that you leave out. You don't have to hide at all. As a matter of fact, dermatologists say you should actually use humidity 365. Why? It moisturizes the skin, ladies. It plumps the skin. It assists in your makeup routine or your beauty routine. So you have the opportunity to have the best of the best while we still have great colors. Because very often, I get fearful for you guys because you're like, oh, that's great. You're right, Vonabelle, I do need one, but have one up in the attic and I'll go get it if the kids get sick, and then you take it down and it's really ugly. It doesn't look like this. But if you get this now, you'll have it in a week or two when somebody gets sick, or you'll be like kicking yourself, because the choice is then to have to run to the drugstore and buy something ugly. Because they won't have this beautiful, beautiful unit.
Well, you gotta have it. You have to have a humidifier this time of year. I mean, everybody recommends it. I'm thrilled that Vonabelle mentioned it. I was talking to my dear friend Amy Morrison, host of the Beauty Report. She swears by her humidifier. Those beauty benefits are right there for your skin. It's absolutely the case. But not just that, it's just about living your best life in this season when all of that moisture is just sapped out the air. You've got the heating on, we're sealed into the house. I want to talk about the elephant in the room because we act, like this is normal, and it's not normal. This is a great looking, beautiful ultrasonic humidifier that requires no maintenance at all, no filters to replace. This is a system that is resistant to the gunk and slime and mess that you get from traditional units. And Vonabell just said it. People today, tomorrow, will go out to the drugstore because they need a humidifier, maybe somebody's not feeling well, and they will spend 3 times this price on something that looks nowhere near as good as this and is full of, after just a few uses, gunk and slime. Case in point, I present the evidence. Vonabell brought it along. Look at this.
I know, I did, because these are the things that we're used to. Big, bulky, expensive, medicinal looking. Maybe you've had one of these. I don't know how, look at what happens to this after a while. Look at this, the buildup, the ugliness, so medicinal. Trade things in like this for this beautiful LivePure unit that will deliver the humidity that you crave in the winter. And why do we crave it? Well, as soon as winter hits, we put on the heat, and it could be the whole house heat. It could be the space heater. It could be the fireplace, which I love. But when you do that, you take the 45% relative humidity, at which at that point you're very comfortable, and then boom, 10%, and at 10%, oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, it was bleeding a little bit this morning. My hair is dry, my hands are dry. You just don't feel well. You need to replace the humidity, and this is a great way to do it. Now, we were talking about getting sick. I actually have an approved statement. According to Medline, run by the National Institutes of Health, humidifiers can help relieve the symptoms of coughs and colds and flu. So that's why it's important to get it now before maybe the first round hits your house. And then, you know, one gets it, the next one, especially if you have children, they share it so nicely. So it's nice to get this home. Now, this is meant for small, medium, or big rooms. This one puts out a nice, strong plume. And I showed you how you have a top fill, okay? You take this off. And one thing I want to talk about, the interior of this is treated with a nano silver technology. So what that does is it prevents any mold and mildew or even bacteria growing in there, Adam.
It's a best-in-class humidifier. Not all humidifiers are the same, as Vonabell's able to share with us and show us. All you need to do is choose a color. And remember, if you're ordering tonight, look, I'm lost in this vapor. If you're ordering one tonight, you're getting free shipping and handling. The free shipping event ends at midnight. So we are out of time. What do you need to buy? Is it Diane Gilman? Is it Curtis Stone? Is it Iman? Is it Andrew Lessman? Is it LivePure? Whatever you need to buy, make sure you check out before midnight. This is black. This is that beautiful blue. We have our white available in the middle, always popular with the white. Sage, I have a dozen left if you want sage. That is about to sell out. And then the graphite gray at the end. It is obviously a whisper quiet operation, but the amount of moisture and vapor that it's putting into the atmosphere is impressive. And you can focus it and direct it where you want it to go. This doesn't work the way that a lot of traditional humidifiers work. It's that ultrasonic technology that is best in class. It's not a maintenance nightmare. It's not something that you'll think, oh, about using. It's easy fill, as Vonabell showed us. Everything about it has been thoughtfully designed.
Yeah. And let's talk about one other thing that's so cool. You can add essence to this, okay?
Yes.
Here's an essence tray right here, okay? You pop it out, and then you take whatever essence you want. Maybe, you know, at the holiday time, they have ones that smells like cookies baking, some that smell like Christmas trees, and then you pop this back in, and now that essence wafts in the house. Now, when we talked about being sick, I like menthol and eucalyptus for well-being in the winter because it just helps you breathe better. So imagine whatever essence you want that you may have at home, you add that in, and then that wafts through the house as well. This is the one you want to give as a baby shower gift because there's no parent who escapes without having to get a humidifier. That's just a fact of life. But once you have it, dermatologists say you should have one and you should run it 365. So you're getting a beautiful unit that has the top fill that takes 10.5 cups of water so it'll last night after night after night, and you get the beauty of LivePure with a great warranty. Also, USA-based customer service. I like that. So if you have a problem or a question, we'll take that call right here in America, answered by an American, and people really appreciate that. So there's a lot of benefit in these beautiful colors when you think about your decor, and maybe you have other LivePure products, and you're like, oh, wait, I have something in sage green. I want to add this in sage green. Humidity is so important in the winter. I hope you're jumping in and getting some for your family, especially if there are children. Why wait, you know, those couple of weeks and go, oh, darn it, we got sick. Now we have to suffer with something that doesn't work as well, that's not as convenient to fill, and doesn't look as nice. When this is sitting there, you never have to hide this. Most products you have to hide when they're seasonal. You don't have to. It looks like a speaker, so you're never gonna have to hide this.
Sage is sold out. Thank you for your orders there. We have our graphite, our white, our blue, and our black. Our producer Sam just talking about her mom who lives in Colorado. She bought a beautiful maple table and she went out to get a humidifier. The room, what's in the room, including us, struggle when it's so dry. You have to have that humidity, that moisture. And you know, we could spend the entire 20 minutes talking about the beauty benefits, of which there are plenty to talk about. Benefits that really help our skin. It feels perhaps or looks a little plumper, but you feel that the skin is certainly more moist and more dewy, as Amy would say. And the joy of this is that you feel better every day when you wake up. We are 4,000 now sold, about 20 seconds left. Vonabelle, final words before we say goodbye to this one.
This is a cool vapor, so no fear factor, great for the whole family, top fill, and the ability to add an essence. So you're gonna add whatever essence you want and let your home smell like cookies or Christmas trees.
You can add that essence.
Anything you want, yeah.
Vonabelle,
Okay.
not to throw this at you, but we were hoping tonight to do a